Hello everybody, this is Funny Toe Bobbin here, and welcome back to Train Drive ATS. So another day, another dollar of scenarioisms. This time we're doing, well, yes, we've completed the first 6 scenarios, so it's scenario 7 time, obviously. Today's scenario is the 1043 Express Tosai Dubutsu Koen. So this is the 7th, oops, not that one, this is the 7th scenario, of course. If we look at the information, half an hour service. It's going from Akusen Wadamachi, which I believe is the southern end of the route, up to Tosai. Well, the final destination station. But this is a express journey. Yes, I do like me some express trains, since we get to skip some stations this time and get to our destination. Of course, we do have still some stops, but we only stop at the big imported stations this time. So let's do it. Before we get started, be sure to check out my Fiverr gig. Link is in the description. Alright, so we're back here at the southern end of the route. Or, wait, no, southern? Yeah, southern end of the route. Asuka Muramachi. Yeah, that's a pretty interesting name for a station like this. Yeah, so this is basically the station that everyone sees for the first time when they play Train of ATS. 1. Yeah. Interesting enough, though, you're starting in one of the more center platforms this time. Alright, so we're back to the regular Train of ATS thing, so the brakes are going to be a little bit less responsive, but, yeah. Alrighty, so, yeah, back in good old Train of ATS, the first game in this series where it all began. Oops. Start back the speed limit and get a good point score today. There's another train. Yes. That's where the green train would be. Yeah, did you know that the green train was actually in Train of ATS 2 first, and then was actually added into Train of ATS 1 later on? And we'll see that in further detail once we eventually complete all the scenarios and unlock flight mode and service mode and other things. Man, this announcer is saying a lot of stuff today. Yes. Alright. Speed. So we are an express train, so we're not stopping at all the stations. Now, of course, the rest still a good amount of station stops, but at least we don't have to stop at every single station the whole world. We can just skip a few and only stop at a few select stations. Also, what the heck, we're apparently going to a 90 into a 75. The speed limit was just like 60 or something. Hello there. There we go, now that's the 90. And I don't think we're gonna see any new bits of this route either. Actually, I think the first time we drove on some like new bits was actually scenario number 4, when we're like pretty far up north. We haven't seen any new bits of the route since, and we're now in scenario number 7. So hopefully, pretty soon we do get a scenario where we get to drive further close to the tippy top of the route and barely get to see the entire thing. I do think that scenario will eventually come, and we'll be able to drive the entirety of the route. But hopefully comes soon. Cause yeah, I can't believe it. Because yeah, the funny thing is that when we played that scenario number 4, I hadn't realized that there are bits of the Train of ATS 1 route that I still haven't seen yet. Because, as you know, I never really played through all the scenarios. I only did like the first few scenarios and then got bored of it. I never proceeded beyond that, so it's crazy. I've known this game for such a long time, and yet there are still parts of the route that are still undiscovered by me. Actually, to put it in perspective, so I believe Train of ATS 1 actually initially released in 2012. I started playing this game in 2013, shortly after we got my first, well, not my first, but our first iPad, or the first one that had access to an iPad. That was, you know what I mean. But I only really did the first few scenarios, and I did all the railfan stuff, and yeah. It's taken us 10 years. Well, 8 years if you count YouTube things to get to this point. Alrighty, we're about to approach our first stop of the day. Yeah, this video is going to be full of a bunch of stories. It's going to be a bunch of random stuff today. Anyway, let's get our first stop of the day. Good. Alright. Ooh, we're doing pretty good here. It's gonna be close. And oh, I was pretty good, pretty close to the thing. We did stop a little bit roughly. 77 points! Alright! A lot of points to start the day, first of the day. We already got a pretty good score. Yes! Look at that. 77 points already, and we've only stopped at our, well, first stop of the day. Also, we're a 10-car train, hey! Yeah, 10-car, which is the maximum length for a train in Train of ATS. At least Train of ATS 1, I think that was Train of ATS 2. Not sure about Train of ATS 3 yet, because at the moment, Train of ATS 3 is the one that I'm the least familiar with. At this point, Train of ATS 2 is another game that I'm most familiar with, having played through almost all the scenarios at this point. And, but eventually I become knowledgeable about all the Train of ATS games. Yes. Yeah, it's been the Train of ATS 2 series. I'm pretty sure that the next one is the last one. Like, I think, yeah, we completed 14 scenarios, and I believe there's 15 scenarios still in Train of ATS 2. So actually, so in case you didn't know, in the next Train of ATS 2 episode, we will actually be playing the last and final scenario of all the point scoring scenarios. And then we will mention like flight mode and some other stuff, and of course, I'm doing videos on that shortly after. As for Train of ATS 1 and 3, well, we're still actually quite a ways from, of course, the last scenario. Actually, the funny thing is that we actually have more of a gauge of, like, when we get to the last scenario of Train of ATS 3, because all the scenarios unlock straight away. You know, that's actually something interesting that I just realized. Train of ATS 1 and 2, if you don't have any prior knowledge, you actually have no idea how many scenarios there actually are. Whereas Train of ATS 3 actually does give you an idea. Well, no, it actually straight up tells you, because all the scenarios are listed right then and there. Whereas Train of ATS 1 and 2, you know, you can only play them one by one and stuff. Ooh, this is pretty cool. That's... Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get a good shot here. Yeah, we're stopping here. Guess maybe it's another good one. Oh, but I think... Oh, okay, that was close. Okay, that was another good stop. Not as good as the one before, but still pretty good. 48 points. Okay. Decent. But yeah, Train of ATS 1 and 2. The scenarios are all locked until you play all of them, but then Train of ATS 3, yeah. Because the funny thing is that I actually... Oh, we're supposed to go... There we go. The funny thing is, like, I think I've told the story, like, previously, but in case you're new here, there was once upon a time, like, way back in, like... Okay, it was a long time ago, where I played through... Where I tried to play through all the scenarios on Train of ATS... Yeah, this is 2015. Train of ATS 2. I want to play through all the scenarios so I can eventually unlock flight mode, but then I just, like... How many scenarios are there? You know, like, there's, like, this sort of, like, okay, you know how in Train of ATS 3 where all the scenarios are unlocked? I kind of wish they had the same system in Train of ATS 1 and 2. Because then it's like, okay, I have to play all these scenarios, and then I get flight mode and all the other stuff. Other track. Anyway, yeah, not really many stories being told, because, obviously in the last Train of ATS video, which was, well, the last Train of ATS related video, Which I'm trying to ATS 3, of course, it's on my computer. And, Russell actually told me after that, oh, well, yeah, you can repeat yourself a lot. Yeah, I will admit, I am not the best at unscripted storytelling. But it's a gameplay video, so I think I get away with it. For today, though, I don't really have any stories to tell at all. My computer's been running pretty good. Transcend Classic, though, has crashed a bunch of times. I'm not sure why that is. You know, all the other games I'm playing have been working out fine. First, I've been getting back into SimRail, so can't wait to play that again. Hello, train. Speaking of SimRail, I am definitely looking forward to the day that somebody, someone somewhere remakes this route over in SimRail. And who knows, maybe that someone will be me. Alright, it's 2 kilometers to the next station. Ooh, 100 kilometers per hour, yes. Well, yeah, so far this has been a pretty uneventful journey. We haven't been stuck behind any slow trains, which seems to happen quite often in these episodes, although it is after rush hour effect. Right now, yeah, the in-game clock says 11:08, which is around lunchtime. So by this point, everyone should already be at work and stuff. Oh. I say that, and I think there's an... Oh, no. Make up your mind, Mr. Speed Limits. Holy moly. First, someone wants me to go down to 75, but then it say, oh no, I actually can keep going... you can keep going 100, and then it goes down to 60. Okay, at least 60 makes sense, because it's a pretty tight corner, and, well, we definitely wouldn't be able to do 100 through here, or else that would have been a very bad accident. Yeah. If you know, you know. Going at 45. Oh, our next station is yeah. We'll soon be arriving at the next station. Alright, here we are. Red signal there, I believe that's our red. Actually, all the lines are red. No one can proceed through here. Well, we're stopping here anyways, so... Okay. Okay, another pretty good stop. Man, I am nailing these stops today. Holy moly. Oops. Oh, I didn't mean to go to auto drive mode. I'm going to check the score. 81 points! No way! I tell you, we're doing a heck of a lot better than the last couple episodes. I mean, the last ATS 3 video for this one was, yeah, episode 4, I think that was. Episode was a bit of a disaster. My driving was all over the place. And then I think the Trinity ATS 2 video before that, didn't do so great either. But today I am nailing it. 3 stops so far. They've all been good. Okay, one of them was mediocre, but still. Oh, you know what I was saying about, oh, why are we talking about another train? I don't think that's going to really make much of a difference now, because we actually had to hold here for a couple of minutes, so. Whatever train was in front of us, hopefully he's pulled out far enough to where he won't, you know, hold us up or anything. But yeah, I quite like these express services, you know, not too many stations to stop at. I mean, after all, I do get kind of sick of just the constant stop-start nature of, you know, commuter and everything. Actually, just last night, I decided to try the Train Sim World 3 Birmingham Cross City line. And I was getting so sick of stopping and starting stuff that I just, like, I actually quit before. Actually, I wasn't even halfway there, and I was like, nah. 120! Oh, we're about to be able to reach that speed. Yes. By the way, we still haven't seen that orange train yet. A lot of red and blue trains, but so far I haven't seen the orange one yet. Right, here we are going through... Is this Watabashi? It is! Hello, Watabashi! Yes! And there's the invisible bridge. Watabashi, the station that we famously railed at, or rail fanned at, all those years ago. And we're going down to 90. There's another branch line. Ah! Okay, yeah, now we're starting to enter the territory that I haven't really, you know, done many things in. That's one of ATS 2 ever. Man, I tell you, I cannot wait to unlock flight mode and explore more of this route, like in further detail. I mean, it's cool to at least be able to drive here, but flight mode is just more. It's more. It's more bang. Also, I believe now we're actually starting to enter the part of the route that's a little bit more sparse. Or Spartan. I guess some people say there's not as many trains, or... we're still in the double track section as you can hit some speed again. Actually, we're gonna travel over... Okay, well, our first stop is Tosai... something, which is... actually pretty far north. All things considered. So... we're actually gonna see a good... chunk of this route. But still haven't seen the very tippy top of the route yet, and unfortunately we're not going to see it today. Well, let's see if we can reach 120. Oh, our next stop's coming up. Well, let's see how much we can, what speed can we reach before the thing and not slow down. Well, this one well lasted. Yep, slowing down. Alright, next stop. Let's keep up the good stop streak. Okay, went a little bit past, which is fine. 47, okay, another pretty good one. Ah, there's the orange train. Too bad it's in a siding. Fast forward. Fast forward is such an amazing feature. I'm so glad that the creator of ATS decided to implement it. Because it definitely helps when you're just stuck for a long time. In fact, I can think of a couple other train simulators that could benefit from a fast forward mode. Alright, let's go. Because fast forward mode works best when you're just stopped for a while. You're not going anywhere. The trains. 8 kilometers to the next stop. Alright. I just spit on my iPad screen. Look at the sky. Alright, cool. 8 kilometers. We might actually be able to get some speed here. And as you know, I like me some speed. 120. Okay, 8 kilometers, that's plenty of distance. We should absolutely be able to reach 120. Oh, also, hit me my asses. Hit me my asses next time. Is that how you say it? Yeah, that's another station that we rail fanned out a lot. I think the big three was Watabashi, Himi Mayashi, and that other station with the island platform. That's near the. That's close to the southern end of the line. You know what I'm talking about? And then there was a fourth station that we also rail fanned at, the one with the 4 track that's also pretty close. Yeah. 120. Come on. Well, even P2 isn't enough to keep speed. Alright, come on. 120! Yes! Alright, should be able to go between P3 and P2 for a bit. Okay, I'm gonna let the speed decrease a little bit. Go back into P3. Look at that. And we are flying! 120 kilometers per hour. What does that convert to in miles per hour, by the way? I think that's like, I have no idea. Yes! I think that's like 80 miles per hour or something. So we are absolutely flying. Yes. No cities to stop at. We're just flying down the or flying up the line. Yes. Speed. 120 kilometers per hour. Is that the highest speed you can go in any Trinity ATS game? Because I know for sure in Trinity ATS 1, or no, Trinity ATS 2, the maximum speed you can actually go anywhere is 110 kilometers. This one's 120. I'm not sure if I've done this fast yet in Trinity ATS 3. But 120, is that like the fastest you can go, or is there some secrets I haven't unlocked yet in Trinity ATS where we can actually go even faster than 120? I guess we'll see at a later point. Because of course eventually I will play through all the bits of Trinity ATS, you know, this is just sort of, you know, not the beginning, but sort of, it's, okay, I'm not going to bother trying to explain it. Hill station, yes. Oh, we're gaining a little bit of speed here as we went downhill. Okay, it's a tiny bit of brake, so we don't break the speed limit. You know, so far I've done pretty good in terms of driving. Like, I've stopped at most stations correctly. I've broken the speed limit, haven't needed to use the emergency brake. Wow. Wonder how that happened. So sadly the maximum you can do here is 120.99, but I'm not going to go quite that fast just because I don't want to lose points. Okay, well, hope you guys had fun going fast. We were approach our next up. Now we're having it up down to 90 kilometers per hour anyway. Because the speed limit reduction. Well, it was fun. We went 120 kilometers per hour for a solid few minutes there. I like going fast. I wish I could do that more often here in Trinity ATS. Okay. And on 75. We're about to arrive at the next station. Which is Hemi-Mayashi. 155 now. Oh, that's 25 now. Okay. By the way, the speed limit changes right when you get to the... Oh, no. Oh, next one is 0. Because it's a red light. Okay. Alright, we should just crawl up to the thing. Okay. Another good stop. Oh, yeah. That time we get 69 points. Nice. 69 points. I believe that's now the second or third time we've now reached, or we've had to go to a score of 69 in a scenario. And I also think that this is actually this is actually the beginning of the single track section of the line. Yeah. So actually, in this scenario, I think now we've just driven the entirety of the double track section of this route. We're now about to enter the single track section. And I was actually noting the single track section back when we played this in scenario number 4 of ATS. How it's like, it's single track, but how do trains? How do you plug so many trains in here? Well, you don't really have to, because this is a more suburban area. So of course not as many people basically that have to take the train. Supply and demandism. So basically, you don't really need to squeeze so many trains on here, since there's not many people riding them, or not a huge amount riding them. And yeah. Okay, we're on a double track section again. I think that track is gonna end there. Yeah, so here's the part of the road that looks a little bit more sparse. Although, what's all this brown stuff? Are we driving through some sort of like industry plant or something? What a weird place to build a railway line. Hang on, are we just going the reverse direction as to what we did back in scenario number 4? There's a warehouse there. I will say, this part of the road definitely looks interesting. I mean, actually, I remember Andrew actually commented on that video, saying how this part of the road is kind of cool because you kind of feel like you're in the middle of nowhere, and you do. I mean, just like a few minutes ago, we were driving through what was basically like a big city, and now you've entered a more rural part of Japan, of this route, where of course not as many people around, so you get it with a single track. Reduce speed. For what? Oh, 75, okay. Oh, we're already about to get to the next station. Okay. Oh, finally! The orange train! Okay, I don't want to lose my score, though. There we go. Hello there. Let's get back to concentrating on our own. Ching. Ding. Yeah, we're up to 319 points. I think it was like 1 point. I saw the emergency brake come off for like a split second. Or maybe I'm just imagining things. Okay. Okay, another good stop. That's gonna be worth about 52 points. Pretty good. Oh. Oh, it's about to Cohen. Oh, that's the next stop. Nah. Racing's about to get even more interesting. Alright, well. There you go then. Our next stop is the last one. And then that'll be it for this video. Alright, here we go. Alright, 2 kilometers to go to our next and final stop of the day. More singlisms to more trackisms drive through. Is it gonna track for the rest of the route, by the way, or does it? No, unfortunately, we're not gonna find out today. Maybe next time, though. 75. Wait, why was it the 110 there? If Virginia just have a curve right after it. Crossing. Okay, but I will admit this part of it looks kind of interesting as we're now coming across some skyscrapers, but why is the bridge invisible in some sections? Why is the track just floating? And here we are, the last stop for the day. Yeah, Dobai Dutsu Koen. Hold up, you know, over in front of ATS2, this is called Oweyuki Koen. What does Koen mean? Is Koen just like just happens to be the name of the town or something, or does it actually mean something in Japanese? Ooh, that's some interesting sections. Yeah. Well, that's gonna be it for this scenario. Come on, that's one more good stop and okay, 0.4. Okay, it was actually kind of far that time, but still good enough. Would it be funny if I got wait? Oh, wait. Okay, you know, I was just about to say, would it be funny if we got 420 points, but no, it turns out we actually have one more thing to do, and that's to pull up to... Okay. Okay, fast forward mode. Okay. I guess I'm pulling into a signing or something. Oh, we're going here. Oh, I see. We're pulling up here. In oh, no, we're going this way. Oh, there's a yard here. That's not marked on the map for some reason. I think we're gonna pull up to a certain point, and then, yeah, here we go. And then this would be in preparation for, like, the return journey, if we were doing that today. Okay, here we are. Okay, let's just gently... You're kidding me, we stopped right there. At the last one of the day. 0.16 meters. Well, final score of 501 points. That is a pretty good score indeed. Alrighty, well, it's actually gonna, I guess one thing I might as well mention right now is that it's gonna be a while until the next Train of ATS 1 scenario episode, so just to not get you guys too excited, I'm not going to be, we're not going to reveal what we're going to be doing in the next Train of ATS 1 video, because it's going to be a little while till the next one, as we have quite a lot of other Train of ATS related stuff coming in the pipelines. So that will do it for this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in whatever I make next.